ready for a new dim sum video in London? Because I know I am. I'm currently at Golden Dragon in Chinatown. It is just on the corner of Gerrard Street as you come in through Wardour Street. And it's a place that I've been going to for probably about 20 years now. Been coming here since I was this high. It's a very famous tourist spot, and also I know quite a few celebrities have come here as well. So yeah, that's why we used to come. So it'd be good to see whether the dim sum is still up to scratch. But the purpose of this video, as you can tell from the title, is to go through the dim sum do's and the dim sum don'ts and the etiquette of how to have dim sum when you're dining. Because I realise that I always talk about eating dumplings, but I very rarely actually go through the almost general rules of having this cuisine. If you haven't experienced dim sum in a traditional sense and you're not sure how to act if you're in a dim sum restaurant or you're in Hong Kong, then this may come in very, very useful. First of all, let's go through what dim sum means. So depending on what dialect you're using, you can say it in two different ways. In Mandarin, you say dian xi, which is more similar to how we usually call it dim sum, and it means to touch your heart. But if you're Cantonese speaker like me, then you may be more familiar with yum cha, which means to drink tea. So very rarely in Cantonese you would say, oh, let's go for dim sum. You're more likely to say, let's go yum cha, because tea is just as important, if not more, than the dim sum itself. And also, dim sum is traditionally eaten very, very early in the morning. It's a breakfast item. Some places you can even go from like 5 a.m, 6 a.m. in China or in Hong Kong. But over in the western side, you can normally see it more as like a brunch affair. So typically places open up from 12 to 5. It's not something you would eat in the evening, typically. As mentioned, drinking tea is a big part of dim sum. And it's very important for a dim sum restaurant to always pour for your elders and for everyone first, and to pour for yourself last. So I'm going to demonstrate here. There we go. And if somebody was to pour you tea, then remember to use your pointer finger and your middle finger and tap it on the table like this, because it's a very polite gesture to say thank you, and also the elders will notice if you don't do it. Has arrived now. We've ordered a tiao tao hua, which is flat rice noodles with chopped up green beans, egg and pork, and it's a dish I've been having since I was little, but I very rarely find it in other dim sum restaurants apart from this one. Noodles aren't typically a dim sum dish, but it's just a good thing to share, and it makes you fill up quicker, because otherwise I'll just keep eating dumplings for days. I've also ordered some hagao, which is crystallized prawn dumplings, and of course soup dumplings. It's not a Cantonese dish, but it's from Shanghai, but it's one that I have to order every time I go for dim sum. Dim sum is very much a sharing concept, so don't claim a dish. Don't just think, oh, I'm just going to order some pork buns and have that to myself. Not gonna be a good idea. It's gonna be frowned upon. So the best thing to do is just to order a bunch of food and to all share it together. And it also means that you get to eat more, which is always a good thing. I love it because it means I can have a little bit of everything and not get full up on just the one dish. But yes, don't claim a dish as your own. Share. Sharing is caring. Prawn dumpling is so good. And now you've finished your tea and you want a refill of hot water. Depending on what teapot you have in each restaurant, you can either put the teapot lid and then put it rest it against the side of where the spout is, or you simply open up the lid and the server will then come and see that they need to come and refill the water instead of you having to ask them. Also, if you're sharing food, you can have a pair of public chopsticks, or if the restaurant won't allow it, then you just flip your chopsticks and then use this end, and then you can grab the dumplings and give it to somebody else. Don't use the end that you feed yourself with, because otherwise you'll end up, you know, sharing germs and saliva, and you may not be ready for that step yet. So yes, flip it over and then give the food away. You're nearly finished now, and there's only one last dumpling left in each basket. Don't take it for yourself. Always offer it to the other person, and it's until they're really like, I'm stuffed, then you have it. But don't immediately take it for yourself, because it's a very, very polite thing to do, and it's something that we've been brought up on. So my sisters and I never ever have the last piece. We always just keep asking everybody else to have it instead. So finally, you've now finished and you're ready to pay the bill. If you've been in a traditional dim sum restaurant before, then you may have witnessed something that seems like a fight between two families. It's because it's a very, very Chinese thing to do, to fight for the bill. So you often see people in a quabble, they're like throwing the receipt around, they're moving their arms and legs, they're raising their voices. We don't really go down like you pay for what you've eaten because it's sharing. Somebody usually foots the bill and then the other person next time will then pay it then. So yeah, that's the way that we do it in Chinese culture, and also something that would be seen in the dim sum restaurants, so bear that in mind. Okay, so that is enough etiquette for one day. I have a load of dim sum that I'm going to eat now, but I hope that's cleared up some confusion you may have had before eating dim sum, and I hope you found this video useful. If you are new to this channel, hi, I'm Shu, and please subscribe to watch some more food, lifestyle and travel videos. And if you are already a subscriber, then thank you for coming back. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also if you'd like to see more dim sum and food in London content from me as well. So yeah, hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!